Yes, hello ladies and gentlemen. This video will help us with our percent expressions. This is part of our R and P ratios and proportional reasoning 1.3. So I'm going to do 3 quick problems to help you out and see different scenarios we might write an expression. So we know that we're trying to take this sentence or this thought and put it into terms using variables and numbers and just make it something we can work with in math, because that's what an expression is in math. We're just taking a thought and we're putting it into numbers and variables. That way we can use it to solve equations or questions that we may have. So it says the cost of a shirt plus 7% sales tax. So there's 2 different ways to do this. We don't know the cost of the shirt, so we'll just say S equals cost. Okay, so now we defined a variable, we can move forward. So now we know if we take S, the cost of the shirt, and we're going to add, it says right here, plus 7%. We know that 7% is written at 0.07, 7%, and then we're going to take the tax on the cost of the shirt. So we can do S plus 0.07S, or we can realize that there is an understood 1 in front of this S. So if we wanted to, we can add this together and do it in one expression without having to break it up with the addition sign. So instead we can just write 1 to represent the whole cost of the shirt, which would be the understood 1 right here, and then 0.07 to represent our tax, and then we can just put our variable S. So the expression can be written either S plus 0.07S or just 1.07S. Okay, the next scenario we have is dinner plus a 20% tip. So this is about the same thing. We're going to say D is going to be the cost of the dinner. So D is our cost, and we know that we could take D and we can add 0.20D. Or to shorten it up, we know from the previous example here, we can just consider 1D, 0.2, and we don't really need to add this 0, so we can just say 1.2D. That is our dinner plus our 20% tip. Alright, and our last expression we're going to work with is this one. A computer is on sale for 30% off. So we're going to let X represent our cost of computer. Okay, so X is the cost of the computer, and we are going to take 35% off. So we know off is going to be subtraction, and we know 35 can be written as 0.35. So one way to do this is to know that we can take the original cost and we're going to subtract 35% of the cost, and that's going to equal the cost of the computer on sale. Or we can realize that if we start at 100%, let's say we start at 100% and we subtract 35%, we're really going to end up paying 65% of the original cost. So we can make it easier on ourselves and not have this subtraction if we just realize that we can put 0.65x, and that will also represent the cost. So way 1 is this, and way 2 would be this. So I hope this video helps. Stay tuned for more.